got the actual receipts,
I have the receipt for the other stuff.
but you don't, okay, that was the
And
problem
that's
earlier,
what-
she didn't have all the receipts. So I thought we should bring it before city council for payment, because I'm not
Well,
gonna
I
have
asked
a
you
receipt to
that.
show the auditors.
I did tell you that, that was the reason that I wanted to bring it to city council, because I didn't have some of my.
I know I suggested it, so I appreciate you bringing it.
So council,
It don't matter, but I did suggest.
okay, so you all clearly made the statement, each of you, what you've done. So, we are now ready to, move forward with, to a motion to accept her being reimbursed. So do I have a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion that she be reimbursed for, money that she spent.
Motion has been made, do I have a second?
Did I understand that if I may just, did she have all the receipts or not all of them?
No,
I didn't
sir.
understand, okay?
That's why I suggested she bring it to council, she does not have all her receipts.
So how much do you have that you want to be reimbursed for, and that would be my question.
I would like to be reimbursed for all of it, which was $174.64.
So, have you received any of your monies, Councilwoman Wilson?
No. And I think everybody that was there know that the event was really, I used some of my stuff, and I did not charge for what I used of my stuff, but it was stuff that I really had to
So let
pay.
me ask this question. Can you
And I had.
make out an invoice and put a price on it?
Yeah,
and you
that's what I
sign it?
wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do.
If you'll do that, I'll be in agreement with the second motion and move
Okay.
forward with all that.
Okay,
I'll
thank
second
you.
the motion.
Thank you.
Motion has been made and second, any further discussion? If not, then we're gonna start with Councilman Densley.
Aye.
Only she writes out a receipt, yeah.
The ayes have it. All right. Thank you. All right, next we have, we've already, the installation of the, surveillance camera, and, I believe it was, 2014, you were council, you'd already approved that all of this be, put in place, but nevertheless, I, brought the bid and everything before each of you, that was 2014, and even met with, had the gentleman come down and give us that price, so we budgeted that in it was, placed in the budget, so we're just good to go, we're just waiting on the time to get it
In
done.
2014, you can't roll it over.
Well,
It has to be this year, and it was not put in this year's budget. So my recommendation is, get bids, new bids, and bring them to us, and put it in the budget when, we do the budget this time, so you'll have an idea exactly how much it'll cost.
okay.
You can't roll from one year to the other, so it was 2014, the bids aren't any good.
Now that's gonna come out of, which,
General funds.
general fund.
Yes, ma'am.
And I hear what you're saying, and this is what I just learned, I believe, down in, while we were there in Savannah, this is to enlighten you. But, the question was posed to the instructor in that class, and Councilwoman Whipper, you were in that class with me, were you not? When we talked about, once money has been appropriated and agreed upon, that you could not take it back. Do you recall? But nevertheless, if it's gonna cause, not cause any confusion with council, I don't have a problem with doing it, but we've already agreed to do it. like you
Maybe to
said.
give you a little more clarification, if it was splosh money and it was appropriated and the project was there, you don't take the money back until that project is deemed unusable again.
Right.
Regular city fund has to be done from October to September. You cannot do
And I
anything
understand.
between those times.
But I made sure
Yes, ma'am.
I brought that question up, and so
Sure.
this is
Well,
what the,
They may not have they may have misunderstood which monies you were talking about.
could very well be, but nevertheless, it'll be,
Yes, ma'am.
addressed in that. And so with that being said, so I can have some clarity, then we go back and have that appropriated in the budget so that we can go ahead and move forward with
Yes,
that.
ma'am. There you
All
go.
right, sounds good to me,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Council. Do you all have any, so I guess with that, I'll just ask for a motion to accept that.
Except for that.
Do what you just pointed out that we.
I mean, it's a dead issue, you know, unless you just bring it back in the budget now, so we just table this issue now.
Well, we'll table that to go
I'll
back.
make a motion, we table this issue.
Okay, so.
Second.
All in favor? Or any discussion? The ayes have it.
Aye.
We'll do that. And that'll still be, come under the whole business, but. All right, moving right along to what we call the benches at the garden park. Now, we took a vote on that. Of course, our, former council member Smallwood is no longer here, so we took a vote that we would go ahead and do that. So I have a brochure here that we would like to go ahead and get this implemented in the, garden park. Am I calling it right, the Gordon City Park?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I just want to give you all, I've already selected my preference, but if you all have something in mind that you want to make it conducive for folks throughout the park, that when they go and do their exercise or daily walk, I'd like to have the one with the back, the bench, not just one with the, you just go and sit, but the one that has the back. And we've got one called the Allure. And we said, how many, anybody recall?
Two.
Two. Okay, so, I think two would be a great start so does anyone have any problem with me selecting the ones we, should get? You know, if y'all wanna look at the book.
I don't have any problem. We already made a motion to do it, we just let you go ahead and do it.
Okay, so do y'all want me to go ahead and do it tonight, to give you the selection, or whatever you all are asking?
I have no problem with selection. You need to get Melvin or whoever's looking after it, make sure they put them on a concrete slab where they won't turn over and somebody will pick them up and run off with them.
Well,
Just make sure they're installed properly.
Well, Councilman, you seem to be experienced in that area. Would that be a problem for you to work with them or ensure that that is in place?
Not if they'll let me know when they're gonna do it.
Huh?
They'll let me know when they're gonna do it.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. So, I'll go ahead and make the selection. I'm going to try and keep it conducive. They have some very nice ones in here, at the starting price. But we'll decide. I'll decide and let the clerk know which one I've selected, okay? Thank you so much. Moving right along, now I have here, an event that, the usage of the MLK Park. And as I travel throughout the state of Georgia and have attended some of the events in the park, particularly in Buckhead at the amphitheater and such, and I was recently at an event in Macon about 2 months ago, and I'd like to say to you all, I'd like to utilize that park for an event. It's a musical event, and just for the citizens and everybody who wishes to come, a great music extravaganza. So being that I'm musically inclined, I'd like to bring that by council. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask me.
Who in the city is going to sponsor it? Because the only people that can use it is, city sponsored people, you know. And it would have to be some group or somebody to sponsor. That's the way the write-up is for the railroad.
I'm
Railroad
gonna
write-up.
bring, I have not seen that, I've not seen the directives, as to who can do it or what, but because I'm the mayor, and planning this event, so I'm the one that's going to, would like to do it, and it's an event for everybody just to come out and just be able to enjoy. And I've had, an event before there years ago when, I think it was, Dr. Garner, who was, in office, who allowed me to use the park. So with that being said.
You have to be really careful because the write-up says only city-sponsored events. If you
This
want
is-
to be the sponsor and you step up and do it, it'd be on you. That's the only thing I would
Exactly,
say.
I understand, so I just want to let you all know, and with that, I'll be responsible for everything. I'll take that, so I want you all to be in agreement with me, okay? That we're on the same page, so, Is there any other questions or?
You got a date and time?
It's over in October, I believe it's the Saturday 22nd. If y'all, put on your calendar, it's the Saturday in, October this year.
Do you anticipate spending any money, city funds on it?
No, none whatsoever.
All right,
No.
good enough.
So do you all have any other questions? So with that being said, I take it as that it is a go.
Would it be a daytime or nighttime?
Well, evening.
Evening.
I'm not, so it depends on who all is going to come. They've been coming from far and near, up from around hell, and I've got to check with them their itinerary schedule. So,
And I just asked on limited lighting, we provide, you know, the Better Hometown provides all the extra lighting, you know, when we have a night event, so there's not very much light, there's just a few, you know, street light type lights out there, so I was just wondering if it's gonna be after dark, you may have to have your own lighting, you know.
okay, whatever, we'll just, be prepared and,
Yeah.
can someone check the air?
It's
Just
going
get
harder
it,
than
as far as it's going.
We might need to split everything, just, it's hot up in here. But nevertheless, so, is that okay with you all, Councilman?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, just wanted to get everybody's take on that. Okay? Thank y'all so much, and I'll keep you posted. All right, now, I have the LMIG information that, we've already pretty much discussed. I've got a whole lot that I've tried to give to you all, and maybe, I pass on to you, but Mr. Barry Wood